Are we live now? Hello, everyone. Hey, hello. Is everybody here? How is everyone doing? Wait, if you can hear me okay, just give me a thumbs up for me to know that you can hear me okay. Hello, hello. Welcome to another session of Rising Above the Average, right? And I'm your host, I'm your girl, I'm your friend, Alan De Silva, and it's always a pleasure to be here with you and to share with you and to hear from you as well. So today we're going to be talking about something very important, but by now you know the drill. Before we get into it, what have you learned today? Oh my god, I'm so excited because this week has been a fantastic week full of learning, like every week. Every week for me is full of learning. So, but before that, just give me 1 second. I think I'm going to turn the light on. I feel like I'm a little bit dark. Better looks better, doesn't it? So as you can see, I'm shooting this video here from my home, from my kitchen. I'm right here in the kitchen, right? And it's always a pleasure for me to just share, with you every single week. And I always look forward to these lives and just to share it with you. And hopefully, one thing or a few things I'm going to say is going to touch one person or it's going to touch a few people. And please, if anything I've said has ever touched you, has ever encouraged you, has ever helped you in one way, would you leave me a comment? Would you reach out to me to say it? Would you let me know? I would love to hear from you. And then, and if you're someone just like me and you're just starting up, you have big dreams but you don't know where to start, look, I would say we are your hub, right? Go to AskAlanAnything.com. We provide materials for young people, people who are just starting out in any area of their lives and they just need a little bit of help, a nudge to know where to go. Or, people who that want to start their own business, people that want to be entrepreneurs, or people that just want to understand the skills of entrepreneurship, even and to kind of apply those skills in their work, in their job. Right? Not everybody has to start a business, but entrepreneurial skills are very valuable in their job. And by the way, I have a job as well. Along with building my business, I also have a job that I love, and I wouldn't want to give it up for anything, right? And learning entrepreneurial skills also help me in my job. It's not only for those who are going to start their own business. No, you don't have to, right? But when you learn that, it makes you different. It makes you stand out, stand out in your job. So how about that? Would you check us out? Come on now. Well done. Check us out at AskAlanAnything.com, and we provide free materials for people who want to be better, right? Better in every area of their life, want to discover their purpose, and as well as live the best life ever. Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want to live the best life ever? As for me, I know I want to live the best life ever, at least as much as I can, right? All right, enough of the ranting here, and this is not an information, but I just want to ask you to leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know how these lives have helped you, let me know how it has changed your life, and be my next success story. I would love to hear from you guys, right? Okay. So, as I was saying, welcome to this session of Rising Above the Average, right? And we meet every single week. And why do we meet? I mean, if you're new here, you might be asking, why do you guys meet? What are you guys talking about? What is this entrepreneurial motivation hocus pocus thing? Okay, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. And I'd like to kick off by saying that you are at the right place. If you don't know what this is all about being your best self. This is all about rising to the point of rising above mediocrity and rising to excellence. This is what this is all about. This is where we remind each other of who we really are, what we can do, and who we can be ultimately. This is where you remind me and I remind you, we remind each other of the skills that we can adopt, of the attitude change that we need to be able to rise above mediocrity, to be able to become the best self ever. This is where we remind ourselves. When you look at me, I'm just a mirror of you. And when I look at you, you're just a mirror of me. This is where we constantly remind ourselves, keep ourselves in check. Checking ourselves, are we on the right path? Is this where we want to go? Is this what we want to do? We kind of constantly ask ourselves, is this what we want to do? Are we on the right path? Are we achieving our goals? Are we going towards achieving our goals? Are we contributing to the world in a positive way? Are we adopting those attitude, character changes that will support our ultimate goal and ultimate vision? Are we doing that? This is where we kind of, put things together. And I'm not in any way trying to hype you up. I'm just telling you that, look, I am on this journey with you, right? I'm on this journey of discovering who I really am and discovering more of myself and bringing those good qualities out to the world in every area of my life, be it my business, be it my career, be it my relationship, be it my community, be it my family, be it my contribution, be it my growth, my progress. In every area of my life, I want to bring out my best self. And this comes with a reminder. When you remind me that, look, I can achieve my dreams. When I remind you, look, you can achieve your dreams. When you remind that, look, we are bigger than some of the things that we do. We are bigger than jealousy, anger, enviousness. We are bigger than hatred. When you remind me that we're bigger than that, I'm like, oh, yes, that's true. Because we are pure love. I truly believe that we are pure love, and that's why we need to constantly remind ourselves to put off the things that we are not, to put off hatred, put off anger, put off enviousness, put off jealousy, and embrace and take on love, take on joy and peace and contribution and help, take on goodwill and the ability to do good. And that's the reason why I'm committed to being here every Saturday at this time with you, and to share with you the things that have helped me grow, right? To share with you from my mentors and the materials that I'm reading. And I love hearing your success stories. I love hearing from you, right? Share with me as well. We are growing together. This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue, and we're growing together, right? So, and whatever you share with me, change me, it grows me, it nourishes me, and I become a better person just from hearing from you, right? All right, that was a little rant, right? I said this is going to be a little. It's been about 8 minutes, but wait, let's get into it. What have we learned today? What have you learned this week? We always kick off our sessions talking about what we have learned this particular week, because I actually believe that life is about continuous learning, and the more you're attuned to learning from your environment, the faster you grow, and the more you kind of reduce your errors, I would say. And I believe that the better human you become when you understand that you can learn from every situation. You stop the blame game, you stop blaming other people. Be like, okay, what can I learn from this situation? What is the gift in this situation that I cannot see right now? What is this situation bringing me that I can take away and I can become better, right? That's what I believe in. And I always like to kick off these sessions by asking what you have learned this week. Type in the comments below, what have you learned this week? All right, let me know. And hi to everybody who has joined us. Hello, hi everyone. So we're talking about what we have learned this week. What have you learned this week? What is the skill? What is that principle? What is that thing that you've learned that made you a better person, right? So while I wait for you guys to share with me, I'm going to share with you what I have learned this week. And by the way, today I would like us to talk about the 30 causes of failure, but part 1. We're going to talk about only 10 of them, and for the next 3 weeks. We're going to have part 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to talk about 10 of them. Hopefully we're going to have enough time to talk about them. If we don't have enough time, we're just going to talk about half of them, but I think we should have enough time. So what I've learned this week was really mind-blowing. And one thing I learned is, and many times when I share the things I've learned, they might sound like cliche, okay, she's saying the same thing again and again. But as I said earlier on, I truly believe that we human beings need reminder. we need to be reminded of those good qualities because it kind of slip off our minds so quickly, don't they? Right? We need to be reminded. So this week I learned the power of true love. And when I mean by true love, I mean just loving. Loving without expectation. Loving for just loving and allowing things to be. The power of just being, how will I say, of just being connected to yourself and connected to everyone, seeing everyone as an extension of you. Because whether we like it or not, we human beings are not just the body and we're not just the flesh. We are multi-dimensional people, multi-dimensional being, I would say, and then we extend beyond the flesh. We do. It's simply even in our feelings, we do extend beyond the flesh. So extending this, understanding that we're all connected, we're all one, helps you to love everybody and everything just without even a reason, without even expecting anything from them. You just love just like that. You just love. Wow, wouldn't that be just amazing to just love? Wouldn't it be beautiful to just love? To love no matter what? To just love, to be love. How would you feel like if you just love everybody and just let them be without expecting anything from them? What kind of freedom would you feel? Just love everybody and to just let them be, right? And to always strive, to always work to be the best of yourself first. Understanding that the better you become, the brighter you reflect into your environment and the better everyone around you becomes. So this week, I have learned the power of love, true love, and just loving for just, right? Without expecting anything from other people or from someone else, right? Keep your comments coming, right? Thank you so much for commenting. Keep them coming. So as I said, while I wait for your comments to come of what you have learned this week, right? Share with me, whether you're watching this live or you're going to be watching this later on, share with me what you have learned this week. And we're going to move on into what we're going to talk about, the first part of what we're going to talk about. And I'm still sharing from this book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And if you haven't read this book, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I would suggest that you take this book, grab it from Amazon or your nearest bookshop and read it, because this will definitely change your life, especially if you're anything like us in this community and you're all about growth and getting better. Think and Grow Rich is the book. And if you've read it before, why don't you read it again? Continue to read it again and again. This is literally like a manual, a life guide to guide you into success, into what you really want to achieve and in what area do you want to be successful in. So today we're going to be talking about the 30 major causes of failure. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you today was because many times we do fail or we experience failure and we don't know why. You see, many of us don't know why we fail or we experience failure in certain areas of our life, and we don't know why. At the moment you can't extract the lesson, it is easier for you to repeat that failure again and again and again, to repeat the experience of that failure again and again. So today, I wanted to demystify failure and let you know some of the key characteristics, right, that causes failure in our lives, right? So let's get started. So while I go through, there are 30 here, right? So I'm going to go through 10 today, 10 the following week, and 10 down. So we're going to have part 1, 2, and 3. So today we're going to talk about the major causes of failure, the first 10. And Napoleon Hill, shares with us and says, number 1 is unfavorable hereditary background, right? Unfavorable hereditary background. And he continues by saying that there is but little, if anything, which can be done for people who are born with a deficiency in brain power. This philosophy offers but one method of bridging this weakness: through the aid of the mastermind. Observe with profit, however, that this is the only one of the 30 causes of failure which may not be easily corrected by any individual. So if you think that unfavorable hereditary background, right, the cause of your failure, he says that you can bridge this by the power and by the aid of a mastermind. So you need to find a group of people that believe in you and that can pull you up. The power of the mastermind is so powerful and so important. So, number 2 major causes of failure is lack of well-defined purpose in life. Isn't that just true? Many of us work around without defining our purpose, without being clear about what our life is about. What is our life about? What is our life about? I think it's high time that we all become clear about what our life is about. So it says lack of well-defined purpose in life. There is no hope of success for the person who does not have a central purpose. Did you hear that? Or defined goal at which to aim. 98 out of every 100 of those whom I have analyzed had no such aim. Perhaps this was the major cause of the failure. Just maybe. Cause of failure number 3, lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity. Ooh, did you hear that? Lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity, right? And that's the reason we're here. We are rising above the average. We are rising above mediocrity. But you have to understand that if this kind of failure you have experienced this in your life, then you've got to know it to be able to move past it. So Napoleon Hill continues by saying that we offer no hope for the person who is so indifferent as not to want to get ahead in life and who is not willing to pay the price, right? In simple terms, which means that there is no hope for the person that's not willing to do the work, that's not willing to join these lives, for example, that's not willing to get the skills, that's not willing to get the principles. There's no hope for the person that's not willing to grow and become better. If you're just going to sit your ass around and hope for things just happen, look, things are going to happen, but not what you want, right? But if you're willing to go for your dream, to listen to the videos, right, to adopt the principles, to practice the principles, I'm sure that you will achieve your dreams. So Napoleon Hill says that lack of ambition to aim above mediocrity is one major cause of failure. So major cause of failure number 4 says insufficient education, right? This is a handicap which may be overcome with comparative ease. Experience has proven that the best educated people are often those who are known as self-made or self-educated. It takes more than a college degree to make one a person of education, doesn't it? It does. Any person who is educated is one who has learned to get whatever he wants in life without violating the rights of others. And this is so important. I've got to read that line one more time. He says, any person who is educated is one who has learned to get whatever he wants in life without violating the rights of other people. I actually believe that you can get whatever you want, but you don't need to hurt anyone on the journey. You don't need to violate other people's right. You can respect other people's right while you are moving forward in your life and achieving your dreams. He says education consists not so much of knowledge, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. Knowledge applied. Education does not consist of just accumulating knowledge, but applied knowledge. And this is the most important part. You've got to apply everything that you've learned. Everything that I'm sharing with you on this live, right? You've got to be willing to apply them. You've got to be willing to pull out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, of your week and sit down and read something, learn something new. You've got to pull out that 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of your week to either work on your business, to work on your personality, to work on improving your family life, to work on improving your relationship with your children, to work on improving your relationship with yourself. You've got to devote that time and say, look, I'm going to buy this book, I'm going to join this course, I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn something new every single way. You've got to be committed, my friend. You've got to be committed. He continued by saying that education consists not so much of knowledge, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. Men are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know. Isn't it true? Are you not paid today for what you do with what you know? Isn't it true? Isn't it true that you're paid? You're paid for what you do with what you know, and not just what you know. Great. So what I would do is I think I'm going to divide this into 5 parts because I don't want these lives to be long. I just want this to be a quick pick me up for you guys to watch and kind of see the information from it. So we're going to share 5 as qualities today, and then we're going to share the rest next week. How is that? Is that okay? Cool. Give me a nod. Yes. Awesome. So we're talking about the 30 major causes of failure. And right now we're talking about cause number 5, which is lack of self-discipline. Ooh, we're getting into this. This is getting deep. Oh my God, I should take a breath. Isn't this vice experienced by so many people? Haven't we all experienced this vice? Lack of self-discipline. Napoleon Hill says that discipline comes through self-control. This means that one must control all negative qualities. All negative qualities. Before you can control conditions, you must first control yourself. Bam. That's it. That's it. In fact, you might as well leave now because right now, this is the highlight of it. Before you can control external conditions, you must first learn to control yourself. You must first learn to control your internal conditions. And I'm going to say this again. It says, before you can control conditions, you must first control yourself. You should tattoo this to your brain, tattoo this to your body. No, don't use tattoo inks are not healthy, right? Okay, that's not what I mean, but I just mean that you should remember this, right? So before you can control conditions, you must first control yourself. Self-mastery is the hardest job you will ever tackle. Duh, don't we all know? Self-mastery is the hardest job we'll ever tackle. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self. You may see at one and the same time both your best friend and your greatest enemy by stepping in front of a mirror. Isn't it true? By stepping in front of a mirror, you will see both your best friend and your worst enemy, which means that you yourself can either be your best friend or you can be your worst enemy, depending on the kind of attitude you have. This is lack of self-discipline. When you're able to control yourself, then you become an asset to yourself. But when you're not disciplined, you don't have self-control, then you become a liability to yourself, right? Nobody wants to become a liability to ourselves. We don't even want to become a liability to people that we love in our life, right? So today, I first of all want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you because I know that if you watch this video and if you're here right now with me, it's because you have something in your heart that you want to achieve. It's because you're committed, you're willing to learn something to grow and improve your life. And I want to say kudos to you. Congratulations to you. I know that you're on this journey, and I know that you're on the right journey to getting equipped, to getting the right tools, the right skills that will help you become a better person, that will elevate you to your next level in life. And you know what? Congratulations for you being here. Congratulations for you learning and hearing these things. You know what is the next step? We've got to apply them. Yes, myself included. We've got to apply them because, as Napoleon Hill said, no one is paid for what they know. We are paid for what we do with what we know. Isn't it true? We are paid for what we do with what we know. And on that note, oh my God, today was amazing. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye. But before we leave here, look, remember, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. This is a two-way dialogue. And I'm always looking forward to reading your comments, connecting with you. And if you want more from me, visit AskCarolynAnything.com. And I promise you won't be disappointed. We offer free courses, right? to teach you, right, the skills that you need to adopt to become a better person. And if you're interested in starting your business or just to become better in an area of your life, right? Check out our free stuff. We have free material, free content, and we hope that it is going to bless you. I know it is going to bless you because it has blessed me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for allowing me to share with you. Thank you for allowing me to serve you today. It's always my honor to be here with you guys. Look, guys, I love you guys, and I believe in your dreams. I know that you can achieve whatever you put your heart and you put your effort to achieve. I believe in you. Never give up, and I'll see you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Love, love, love. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. See you next week.